Quest. Talk to Catherine in Mondstadt. The way many quests do in fact begin. Let's check it out. Catherine says hi. Fishing Association claiming that the fish activity in the nearby waters has been abnormal. The report is vague. Could you help us check in on the situation? Fishing Association. Is it that fishing? I don't get this, but okay. I'm with Catherine. Is there any other kind of fishing to speak of? Maybe they're referring to, like, Klee blowing up fish. That's the only thing I can think of. That's been the only other fishing-related joke I can think of. I mean, there's also Timmy, who has you go throw bread at birds every now and then, fish and stuff. I think that's for birds, though, yeah, not fish. Talk to Nantuck. 100 meters away, but there's no closer teleport, so we just... I think we leave through the city gate and go to him outside that way. Because it looks like he's just slightly outside. I guess I should have gone through the front door. I think that would have been marginally faster. Probably not a big difference, though. Nantuck. Yeah, they kind of kept voice lines down on this expansion. The fish have been really active these days. Here comes my help now, I suppose. Good day to you. His name is Nantuck. He's in the Fishing Association. New species have suddenly appeared. And it's been happening everywhere. This must be the Teyvat fish outbreak of the century. The reason hasn't been investigated. Improvements to the ecological environment. The more fish, the better. I mean, I'm not sure that's always true, you know, invasive species can cut down on the fish population you actually want. I think a lot of fishermen would be worried if this happened, but we're in a fantasy universe, so who cares? But they need to catch them anyway for research. So they're just trying to get people to join the Fishing Association. Can I just go down and catch them straight? Yeah, you can just go swim out and catch them half the time in this game. There's like, yeah, don't actually do it the way you have been catching fish for the entire duration of this game. In fact, it's one of the first things they introduce is you catching fish when you're in that first little pond up there in the north. Okay, we're gonna learn the basics of fishing at a lake. Where's the map ping? Oh, it's up here by Springvale. Meet Nantuck at Cider Lake. So yeah, do the fishing, it basically sounds like. Paimon is a sort of wondrous seafood that I managed to catch last time. They don't even give you another option. Usually they give you an option to not call her food. I guess they just like that line too much. And here we get the tutorial. If you see ripples in a nearby water body, this means that it is a fishing point. Get close to this fishing point and interact with it to start fishing. Fish are quite sensitive to their surroundings. If you stand too close or perform combat options, the fish will be frightened and will scatter. And they will take a while to calm down and come close to the water body again. Different water bodies contain different species of fish. While preparing to fish, you can view the species to be found here and select the appropriate rod and bait. How do you know which is the appropriate bait? You can obtain blueprints for making bait from the Mondstadt Fishing Association. Learning them will allow you to make bait at any crafting bench. Note that different fish are attracted to different kinds of bait, i.e. the same as like every fishing game. Hold the cast rod button to enter aiming mode. Let go of said button to flick your bait and hook out. If your hook lands too far from the fish, its ability to attract them will greatly decrease. If it lands too close by, the fish will be startled and flee the scene. Oops, skip one. When the fish are on the hook, press the raise hook button. Is this going to be an interactive prompt down here maybe? Or the fish might finish eating the bait and flee. Once you've successfully raised a hook, the fish will start to struggle. When the fish enters a struggling state, you can hold and release the fish button to adjust your fishing line tension. What? And keep it in the yellow ideal tension zone. Progress will only increase if you stay in the ideal tension zone, otherwise progress will drop. Once progress is full, you will have successfully caught the fish. Fish on the hook will sometimes enter periods of intense struggle. At this time, the speed at which line tension may change will be affected, and the ideal tension zone will turn orange and red, or will turn orange and start to fluctuate slightly. If your fishing progress hits 0, the fish will try to escape. The tension zone will then turn red and start to fluctuate. Fishing. Start fishing. So how about, like about here? We've got a bite. Ace and Medaka, okay. A newly discovered species of fish. Can you also catch fish with your bare hands? Some are more energetic. Okay. There have been many ornamental fish active in waters near the Stormbear Mountains, which I have marked on your map. Let's go over and check it out. There are some more lively and active species of fish called ornamental fish. And fishing areas with such fish at them will have more obvious ripple effects. Ornamental fish can be raised in a pool of sapphire grace within your Serentia pot. You can obtain the blueprint for building the pool at the Fishing Association in Liyue. Press B to open inventory. We got a bait recipe. Where is the Mondstadt Fishing Association? No. I guess he still wants to do this part of the tutorial. I kind of want to go buy stuff, given what's going on here, but let's go do this part first. Catch an ornamental fish in the Stormbearer Mountains. Fishing. Start fishing. Let's go right here. Got a bite. I'm just holding it down to try to keep the cursor inside the progress field. Because I think that's what we want to do. But the progress bar is the thing that's actually below it. Everything else is just the tension meter. It's kind of hard to explain. And so now we go show Nantuck what we caught, but he is now stupidly back at that random place he was at before. So we will Ayaka sprint to get there slightly faster. And this time we're going to try going out through the front door. Ooh. And then we're going to get distracted by dandelion seeds. But not that distracted. Oh, then you can't just shoot them. Good to know. This charged shot provides ammo, which is in fact what you need. A true blue ornamental fish. You're definitely a first-class angler. He underestimated us. He underestimated the elites of the Adventurers Guild. He's got to attract more talent, like us. You can just swing by our fishing association and have a look. Our prices are pretty reasonable. But where is it? You can exchange fish at fishing associations in various regions for various materials. It's a lot of various, but okay. You can also use them as meat in cooking. Yeah, nice. I love how all the tutorial messages are, in fact, in... Wait. What language is that? Are you the market? I'd like to buy fishing supplies. Required to exchange 3 fish, 3 fish, 3 fish. Wind Tangler. 80 fish! 80 fish for Wind Tangler. 4 different varieties. Okay. That's a lot of fish. But that is the quest. The quest is now complete. We have gotten the reward for the quest. And it is off our quest tree, which means now we just can do fishing as a minigame whenever we see fit to do so. Curious about this one, because this is one of the places where there, you would usually go if you wanted to catch fish. But is this now any good for us? I'm not seeing a lot of shimmering, right? Like we can just go down and catch fish, But this is not the special fish that we need. But there's a map with fishing spots. Does the interactive map have fishing?
Traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
I don't think it does yet. If it does, I don't see it. That's probably going to be updated soon. Fishing locations. Unless it's randomized. That would surprise me, though. I guess we could check Windrise. That looks like one. start fishing. Oh, I startled him. It was a little too close. See, I don't want the other one. I mean, I do need the reds too, but I'd rather... Let's see, can we get over here? Yeah, that's good. Now we just wait for a little blue guy to come over. Come on, blue guy. Unless we can't catch this one. Maybe we can only catch reds until we have the second bait type unlocked. If so, that's a little annoying, but it's fine, I guess.
Steady now. It's the final.
Alright, we got a Medica.
Tough fight.
Is that too close? Nope. He's into it. It actually goes a little faster on these little red guys.
What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Is she gonna do that voice line every time you catch a fish? Oh, no, he's coming over. Oh, but he's uninterested. Yeah, this is clearly the wrong bait type. Okay. Do we have options? We do. How about this one? That's not a good sign. Okay. How about this one? Oh, he got startled. But the other one's coming over. Yes, we need worms for this guy.
What is it?
That's a tea-colored Shirakodai.
You got it! You got it! Whew, that was a tough fight.
Alright, and now we're done with this fishing location. And grab some plants on our way. I guess I'm not sure how spread out they're gonna be. We don't want to draw a bunch of well, I mean, I don't care if I have to kill some slimes, but you can't fish if you're in aggro. They're certainly not super dense. Like, I almost would have thought I would have seen another one by now, and I have not. Just nothing. Nothing out here. Crabs, though. Crabs are always good. Crabs are basically the most valuable cooking ingredient right there with chilies. Chilies being slightly easier to get in large quantities. Okay. Should we try another fishing area? Maybe, I don't know, there's lots of water out here. Is this going to be something that's only in dry, warm areas? Or is there going to be fishing in cold places too?
Thaws to reveal the gleam of the fruit upon frost-laden branches.
Huh? Not seeing anything jump out at me at a quick glance. How about out here on Yaoguang Shoal? Actually, I kind of want to just see, is there somewhere, like, it's not on the interactive map, but, is there's a fishing locations guide. Yeah, so they're not on the interactive map yet, but it looks like there's a fair number of locations and they are relatively consistent. And it seems like there's none by Yagong Shoal. Is this correct? Are there none out here? Yeah, it seems accurate so far. So if this thing is right, then there might be one out on the other side of this bridge. This is about where the map suggested it was going to be. Yep, it is right. It looks like there's one just over here. Ooh, what type of fish is this? Well, we can try each type of bait, see what we come up with. Do you like this type of bait? I think he does.
Victory is almost ours. Whew, that was a tough fight.
Alright, so it does seem like these are not randomly generated locations, so I will go ahead and in this video post a link to one of the resources that does include a fair number of the fishing locations. Looks like the long-nosed guy does not like this, and the little guy is still freaked out.
You've got it! You got it! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already!
Alright, well, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do some fishing for a while. So I'm not going to make that a standalone video because I don't think it's very helpful at that point. But yeah, enjoy!